Good day, you beautiful people of YouTube. It's the Mad Marine here, and today we're going to be talking about a new project, and it is not an AK, because we've been doing a lot of AK stuff recently. We're going to jump back on into the realm of the AR world, and before we go any farther, if you would be so kind as to please like, share, comment, and subscribe. That only helps the channel, and hopefully that will allow me to do more things for you. Now, if for any reason you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just need some general help or want to chat, feel free to reach out to me at madmarinedaddy@gmail.com. Again, mad like I'm crazy, M-A-D, marine, because I'm a marine, and daddy, because I'm a daddy, but I ain't your daddy. And that is at gmail.com. So feel free to reach out. I'm glad to help you. My return time is anywhere from probably about 24 to 72 hours. So if you can be patient that long, I can probably get you some answers or some help or point you in the general right direction. And I'm glad to spread that knowledge and experience I have to you, because once upon a time, there wasn't a thing called YouTube, and sometimes we had to figure out things ourselves. And if I can help you in any way, hey, I've been helped out along the way, definitely a few times as well. And, paying it back and helping you guys out is something I would like to do, because that was the whole purpose of this channel, to help others along the way. So looking at this thing, we're going to do, this build is going to be basically like a Jim, or I'm sorry, I don't think his name is Jim Gordon. Basically Black Hawk Down, Gordon Carbine. This is something I've wanted to do for years. I've never just gotten around to it, because I've never really told to myself, I'm going to buy a suppressor. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a suppressor, which is a whole nother process in itself. But basically there's just a very long wait time to get that paperwork approved. So the, appeal to the king, may I please your majesty. So kind of annoyance. But anyway, let's dive into the parts. So M16A2, basically standard grip. Essentially a A2 lower. And we have an A1 upper, and this is a Brownells upper that I got. And we're going to talk about, this is a 2-position car stock. So it is either all the way extended, let me get this in frame here, all the way extended, or it is just all the way forward. That's it, 2 positions, nothing else crazy about it. There is no bolt carrier group in it yet. That is on the way. Again, unfortunately, because it is 2021 of March of 2021, parts are hard to find and they are expensive. I mean, honestly, I paid almost double for this lower receiver than what I would do prior to 2020. So I almost paid double on this. Definitely paid more than I should have on that. The car stock and buffer were a little bit more than they should have been, but nothing catastrophic. I would have liked to have done a Colt build. However, Colt parts are ridiculously expensive. Everyone's pretty proud of their Colts, and I don't blame them for being proud. I just don't want to pay those prices. So I'm going to do this build, and then if I really, really, really love it, and I really, really hate money again, maybe I'll buy a Colt and redo it, and do a Colt built one, which is fine. But anyway, most of the other parts for the rifle are on order. As you can see here, the E.1 rear sight is not here because it's not installed. And I'll probably end up painting it, and I'm going to get a suppressor for this. The other thing you may notice is this rear this optic. Most of in the movie, you'd see some old, what is it? I can't remember who was making those red dots back in the day. Aimpoint. Yeah, Aimpoint, I think, made the red dots back in the day that they would have used in Mogadishu. However, I remember seeing these, and it was a Colt production built in the 1960s and 70s and used into the 80s and 90s. And actually, I'll tell you a quick story. This particular style optic, I remember seeing a National Guard unit with M16A1s still rocking some of these things. Now, you got to remember, these things were made in the 60s and 70s, and they were still rocking it. So, unfortunately, the poor Guard units, they just get leftovers. And so they still had these things, 50, 60 years later. Well, 50 years later. I don't know if they're still around, but if anyone happens to be in a guard unit and you're still rocking one of those 4-power Colt optics, send me a message because I want to hear it. I would love to hear it. But yeah, I remember people running around with M16 A1s, and us basically, our big thing was talking about the rear sight. Like, how can you, because you can't adjust this very easily on the fly. So you're like, if you're getting shot at, how do you adjust this, for range? At least the M16A2, you could. So, but anyway, so the other thing, I have a friend who knows one of the guys who was in Mogadishu during the time of Black Hawk Down, and I would need to ask him if he remembers anyone actually running one of these Colt 4-power optics. I'm gonna take a gamble and say maybe somebody was. No, I could be totally wrong, but I don't need another red dot. I've got way too many red dots as is. So I wanted something a little bit different, and this seemed to kind of fit the era and time period and would be fun for me. So a little different than what would have normally been on in here. They would have had some different type of aim points, but should be a fun, interesting build. I'll keep this little series going and try to update you as we go along. Hopefully it doesn't take me forever because, just money, time, paperwork to get the suppressor approved, all that other fun stuff. So hopefully this goes by fairly quickly. If not, hey, we'll keep it going as long as we can. Something fun for you guys. And again, if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out. I am happy to help. I definitely enjoy your comments and your concerns and your questions. But yeah, so this rifle is coming along slowly, or carbine's coming along slowly. And I am going with a 14.5 inch barrel. I'm going to have to get that pinned and welded, which is annoying. But hey, them be the rules. And I think we've established, laws may be stupid, but I'm going to abide by them because I like soft beds. I have a very pretty wife. I've got a really great life. And, I like 3 meals, sometimes 4 a day. Good food. And, so, stay out of jail. Follow the laws. Even if they're dumb, follow the laws. Just don't get yourself in trouble. If thankfully I live in a pretty free state. Some of you who live in the less gun-friendly states, I feel for you. If you have the option, move. If you don't, just do the best you can. Anyway, this is the Mad Marine. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will catch you later. Have a good one.